Hi everybody, I have a card share for you all today as well as a haul, and the haul video is going to be after the card share, so if you don't want to sit through this, you can always fast forward. So this is the first card I have to share, and it's using some of the new products that I've purchased recently. So the cardstock is all paper tray ink cardstock. This white layer here was actually covered with some washi that I purchased from Altenew. It's the wide polka dotted roll, and I just covered a white piece of cardstock and then die cut it out to create the little polka dot background here. And then these flowers I've created using the Stamp Market stamp and die set that is shown here. This is the stamp. I do have the coordinating die for this, which is somewhere on my desk. But I die cut a whole bunch of these, and then I stamped the solid layers. And for the center of the flowers, I used my Nuvo Drops. This is the black, what is it called? Ebony Black Gloss Crystal Drops. And then I just added some sequins here. This die here that says Hey is also from the Stamp Market. It's 2 layers. So again, I just cut the cardstock in the 2 different colors and then layered it up. Now you can center the die so the shadow is actually even on both sides, but I kind of offset it to the right just to make it look a little different. I think I preferred that over having it have the black outline. So that's my first card, and then I rounded the corners on the side. That's my first card that I created. The second card was a lot more involved, just because I felt like doing something different. Here's the second card, and I used a lot of my supplies for this. So again, the base is all of the cardstock is paper tray ink Stamper Select White, and I used this stencil here from Altenew. I don't know if I have my stencil packaging here, but I had recently purchased this stencil. It's tulips, but they're really, if you look at this stencil, there really are not that many tulips in the stencil. I went through and did the background and just coloring the tulip parts in, and there really wasn't that many. So I had used my blender brush, this smaller head here, to get into the smaller spaces. So I just used some ink from Altenew to make this card, and here's the ink that I've used. So it's Charcoal Soot, Wisteria, Hydrangea, and Fresh Leaf. These are colors that some of them are new, but some of them are older colors. So those are the 4 colors I used on my card. And so the stencil was done with the Wisteria color, and again using my blending brush. So that's how I did that background layer here. And then I die cut a layer of vellum, and I used the paper tray ink dotted square rectangles and the actual die cut rectangles. So they sell them separately so that you can just die cut the rectangle, and if you want the dots to decorate the edges, you can do that, and that's what I did here. So that die is from paper tray ink. You can see it on the vellum. And so the vellum kind of masks a little bit of that purple shining through or coming through the paper, and I just kind of like that whole idea. And then this stamp is also from paper tray ink, and it's an older set. It is the Friendship Jar fillers, and it's the tulip version. You can see there's a big tulip stamp, and what I did with this is stamped it in a lighter color. What did I use to do that? Oh, I used this Memento Desert Sand to stamp it out, and then I went and filled the stamp in using my water brushes, and these are Jane Davenport fine water brushes, and you can see there's still some ink left on the tip, but it will not it won't come off again onto my next project. I did clean it a couple of times. It's just that it's seeped into the color of the brush. So I used, again, these 4 inks, well, these 3 inks to color the tulips. And I just, you know, kind of took my time, did the layering, went back and added some definition to the tulips and to the leaves. So you have that gradation of color. And then I die cut this particular sentiment banner, and it comes from Papertrey Ink. It's this big set. I have a whole bunch of these cut already. And stamped the birthday wishes with this Simon Says stamp set called Tiny Words. They fit perfectly on these banners. And then I cut the banner because it actually has two edges, the exact same. I just cut the banner because I didn't want it to cover my tulip bunch here. And then I added some little dewdrops here. These are the clear ones to go on the card. So that is my second card. This one took me forever because I was kind of really focusing in on the quote-unquote watercoloring with the ink, and I didn't want to mess up my image, so I really took my time with this one to get some shading in there. I know I could have colored this one with my Copics probably a lot faster, but for some reason I was just kind of wanting to use the ink to do that. So that is my share for today. Stay tuned for the haul video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hey everybody, I am back with a haul today. I got a couple of things in the mail, and I just wanted to share with you what I purchased and what I've been doing. This is stamp set. It's called Watercolor Duels from Altenew. It is watercolor sort of looking stamp set. So you have the outline, and then you have the solid to fill in on top of it. And you're supposed to kind of have it look a little bit off. That's on purpose, right? So I got this stamp set, and I also got this stencil, Spring Garden. It's got tulips and then the little leaves and stems from the tulip. Thought that would be cute to try out. There's kind of how it looks there. And I also got some of their new inks in from the release. They had 2 4-packs and 1 6-pack. So the 2 4-packs, one of them was blue, like a cornflower blue kind of tone, I believe, and then the other one was oranges. And then the 6-pack actually had pinks and greens in it. So Altenew now has 110 ink colors in their line, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing, because last night I decided to swatch the ones that I got in, and I know you probably can't see all of this, so let's see if I can raise the camera a little bit. You probably can't see them all in this one shot because the camera is too close, so I'm endeavoring to try and bring it up a little bit. I hope that's okay. Sorry to make you guys dizzy, but I have this, this is a lid to a container, in case you guys are wondering. It looks like a tray, but it's not. It's an IKEA container that has sections, and it's only about that deep. So the container is just very rectangular, and it's long. So this lid here holds all of the inks for Altenew. It's 110 cubes. I started with the cubes because I already have a lot of ink pads from different manufacturers. So I like to use my Altenew inks for layered stamps because they come in the 4-pack, so you don't have to think as much about what colors to use. And that's how I've kind of organized them, by that 4-pack order. Although some of the 4-packs didn't have 4 different colors in the same line. Like the 6-pack, it has 3 of each, the pink and the green. So I believe the Limeade to the Hunter Green was one of the, no, sorry. These 3 here came out together. And Limeade, Lime, and Fresh Leaf were all in the 6-pack. And I also got the baby pink and the fuchsia and magenta in the 6-pack. So those, the pinks and the greens were together. And then there was a 4-pack of blues, and that was Iceberg, Eastern Sky, Ultramarine, and Azurite. Those 4 were in a 4-pack. And the oranges, it was Chamomile, Snapdragon, Marigold, and Sunray. So these 4 right here. So they're very nice colors. I'll just show you my ink swatch book. This is the one that Jennifer McGuire, I guess, popularized. This is my ink swatch book. This is only my dye inks. I do have other types of inks, but they're not in here. And there are silver pages. It's very thick. So the way I organized mine was, these are all my ombre inks on the front. Then I go into the reds and the oranges. So this goes from red to orange, and like your coral colors. And then here's oranges, and going from oranges into yellow. So basically it's the rainbow order, Roy G. Biv order. And then from yellow to green. So there's olives here. And then you get into the brighter greens, into the mint colors. And then you start to move into your aquas and your blues. So got a lot of blues. And you'll see there's some holes here. And that's because I don't want to have to move all the cards around in order for me to fit more ink in here. Not that I need more ink. We go from blue into purples. So there's quite a bunch of different tones of purples here. And from purple into pink, your hotter pinks and magentas. And then you go into the lighter pinks. And then at the back I have the neutral brown colors. Then I have some grays after that. And then after the grays are the blacks. And I just have them in these rings that I seem to keep expanding because my book keeps getting thicker. But these are my dye inks. And so I was doing some swatching last night to see the new colors and how they fit into the overall range. But I just wanted to share that with you. And the tray here is just kind of slid into one of my cubbies. So I can just pull it out whenever I want to use those inks. Easy to get to, which is always a plus for, you know, crafting. But I also got a paper tray ink order in. This is, they got a restock of some dies and stamps that they were out of stock on. So I guess the sale was still going on. So of course, you know, you want to get it on sale as opposed to paying regular price for it. So the dies came in for this Cozy Christmas. Not that exciting, right? I got the matching die set to go with it. And this is the stamp set that I already had. The pen and ink Christmas, the dies came in for that. And of course, these are all sentiments here. And it's not all that exciting, but yeah, I got the dies for this. So, yeah. And this one was pretty expensive because there's actually a lot of words that it cuts out. So I got that. And I'm curious now because I saw some words. Let's see. Yeah, it says Jingle Bells here. I don't see that. Oh, it's Jingle Silver Bells. Okay. So you could actually mix up the words. So anyway, there's dies for each one of those things coordinating in here. I just wanted to see that because it didn't look the same to me when I was looking at the stamp. And then for this one, I got the Floral Sketches dies. Again, the dies were out of stock, so now they're slipped in here in my pocket. I got this holiday stamp set, this Christmas one, which I didn't have yet. So I picked it up. And then I got the Stampin' Die for this Frame It Out, What's Inside. And I was thinking, I'm not a big fan of this frame. I did get the die for it. But I was actually thinking more about using these sentiments because there's a lot of good ones in here. They're in really small print. It says open at your own risk. And lots of it. And then proceed with caution. Contents may contain the following. So this is a fun set to use. I didn't even really look at that closely enough, but this will be a fun set to use, I think, now. So anyway, that's what I got in my paper tray ink haul. And that's it for now. And I'll be back, hopefully, to share some stuff with you later. Bye!